It's a shame we weren't able to do the whole costume thing.
I can't. I'm trying not to open my legs too much when I laugh.
Go ahead and roll tape. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another spooky episode of Anything But Politics. Oh, should we, name the show something fun for the...
Anything but...
Ghoulatics?
Ghoulatics, yeah.
Ghoulatics.
Let's do it.
Ghoulatics. Anything but Ghoulatics. I'm going to take this off because it does kind of impede my speech.
That's okay.
I'll keep the
wig, yeah.
I'll keep the wig. I feel like I have to. You had actually asked. You were like, wow, hair is getting on to me. So, no, you were like, how long do we go before, mentioning the fact that we're in costumes? And I was like, let me do the cold open, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
fire.
You'll know when we're going to mention the costumes after I do the cold open. I'm glad that went well. I liked it.
No, that was good.
Fun.
That was funny.
So welcome back, everybody, to our first Halloween episode.
Ooh, look how scary I look.
Seth, make me look scary.
Ah! So, Jim, what are you?
I'm...
Because they had to guess it right in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Well,
week.
just look at me. I'm this. And fuck you. If you guess this, oh, now I'm this.
No, you were wrong.
Ah, you were wrong.
I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Stop! I can only hope that that's still relevant.
Oh, no, it is a month away. Yeah, it won't be. But that's what I am.
Yeah.
Just a little lad who loves berries and cream.
As am I. You don't have to look any one way to be the little lad who loves berries
No,
and
you
cream.
don't.
Anyone can and should.
And my skirt is riding up.
Yeah, both of us this entire episode are literally just going to be like...
Don't look at my dick, please.
Just
do not look at my...
This is the one episode where we're like, okay, you've had enough. Make your way to Spotify now.
Yeah.
We are always like, go to YouTube, check out YouTube. For this episode, it's just going to be like,
don't.
well...
Maybe you do Spotify this time. Just shake it up a little bit.
Just one time, maybe do Spotify.
Just once.
I'm just going to cross my legs like this.
Yep, and I'm going to do whatever this is. So hopefully you don't see my crotch and my bum bum.
Your berries and cream.
My berries and my cream. Oh.
Maybe just your berries.
Shit, my jester hat.
Careful maneuvering to pick it up.
Put a blur.
If anything happens.
I'm not naked under this, by the way. Just want to make that clear. Not all my berries.
Yeah, you're not nude. It's just like boxers.
Yeah, I'm just in my little undies.
Yeah. You're your boxer briefs.
My boxer
we talked
briefs.
about this in episode 42, I believe.
We indeed did.
Anywho.
And now I gotta do that thing that you gotta...
Yeah. Yeah. I've done my share of...
Tuck behind the bum.
Yeah, bum tuck.
Yeah, you gotta do the bum tuck.
Anywho, welcome back, everybody.
Bum
It is our
tuck nowhere.
first Halloween episode.
Woo!
We are getting dangerously close to a full year of doing this show.
Wow.
We started doing this show November 11th, if I have that correct.
Veterans Day.
So, is that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Veterans Day is November 11th.
Every month? Every year? I'm sorry.
every
yes,
every month
the November 11th of every month. Yes. Good
That is
job,
Veterans Day.
Jim.
Yeah, every year Veterans Day, because my sister's birthday is the 10th of November.
Oh.
Veterans Day is always the day after her birthday.
Guy Fawkes Day is the 5th.
I'm sorry?
Guy Fawkes Day.
Thought you said Guy Fucks Day. I was like, that's every day.
But
yeah.
No, so yeah, that's when I believe the first episode of the show came out, as far as I'm concerned. And we'll be able to have the second annual Christmas episode.
Yeah. It's
What?
really hard to take you seriously.
Oh.
I know. I can't talk, but whew.
I'm not going to make Seth do this too many times. I kind of agreed that I will let him... Hey, let's see Seth really quick. Hey, Seth. Looking good in there.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, man. You really went all out this year, didn't you?
Wow, what a costume.
Yeah.
Seth nails it every year.
Every year.
I've never seen him not do great. Look at that.
Every month of October 31st, Seth just
He
nails
nails it. Every month on October 31st, he nails it. Knocks it out of the park. So,
This is the sweatiest I've
no,
ever
I'm
been
not
in my
going to make
life.
Seth do this too often. We kind of agreed that as editor, because I'm wearing what I'm wearing, every kind of 10 minutes, or really whenever he pleases, at his discretion, he may change what I am, but I will make certain requests throughout the episode. Like when you were like, it's tough to take you serious. I'm like,
Yeah.
tough to take me serious. Look at this.
Yeah.
And I want it to be you. I want your video to be playing on me.
I love that.
I'm not going to do this too often because it will become hell to edit. But, ooh,
Ooh,
it's going to become scary.
scary.
Scary to edit. No, but this is the Halloween episode, the first ever, so it's got to be a good one.
Yo, yeah, it's got to be a banger.
I feel like no one remembers the second annual Halloween episode.
No, why would they? It's the second one.
They remember like the first, the fifth, the 10th.
Yeah, it's always like, do you remember that first one? Yeah. Do you remember that third one? Yeah.
Third one even?
Third? Yeah.
Yeah.
3 is a very aesthetically pleasing number to me.
As Schoolhouse Rock says, 3 is a magic number. Yes, it is a magic number. Yeah, were you just, can you guess a melody? If you're listening to a song for the first time and you hear
usually
the first half of the musical phrase, can you typically finish it?
if it's not
Because I can, and I'm like,
Yeah.
am I special for being able to do this?
If it's not an obscure one, like some people like take melodies and they're like, I want to make it my own thing, and then that's fine, whatever. But most of the time, like melodies are pretty easy to. We finish each other's.
You have very nice balls. So,
Thanks, they're on display this week.
No, but the first one's got to be a good one. It's got to be a great one. Got to literally knock it out of the park and set a precedent for every future Halloween episode. So I think it's a good time to talk about maybe Halloweens of years past.
Yeah.
The ghost of Halloween's past.
I did realize something just now.
What is that?
My parents watch this show.
Yeah?
They sure do.
And? If anything happens,
I know.
Seth's got it.
It's not even that. It's just this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I promise you they've seen worse. They're your
Guaranteed.
parents, dog.
Guaranteed. I did theater.
I've
so.
done more shameful. This is nothing
This
anymore.
is nothing. My parents are like, oh, wow.
What you're looking at,
Thought it'd be worse.
really look at me right now.
It's so itchy.
I'm numb to this. I feel like this is going to be such a visual episode.
Yeah. Fuck. So. Fuck. Yeah, who
You
cares?
just said, fuck. So, fuck.
Fuck.
You just said that.
Who cares? Who cares?
Put that on a shirt.
Fuck. So. Fuck. Who cares? Go watch it. The people on Spotify right now are like, nothing's interesting about the show so far.
So far, we've literally been like,
nothing's
it's the first Halloween episode, and not actually started talking about what we're going to talk about, which is our past Halloweens growing up, kids, what we've been, our favorite costumes, stuff like that. Oh, and this will be a very visual episode because we can put up, if we have them, pictures of like when we were younger.
Little boys.
Before
I was a little lad, I was a little boy.
Yeah. And like when I was, the first time I ever shaved my head, kind of like bald.
Wow.
I was like 13.
You were Jim Baldwin?
I was Jim Baldwin. And it sucked.
Yeah.
Because of course it did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people just can't do bald. 13-year-olds are one of the people. So, no, I did that, and I was Jason Voorhees. I was very into classic horror at a very young age.
Interesting.
And I'd seen by the age of like the ripe old age of 13, I'd seen like most every single one of the Friday the 13th slasher films. All the originals, Jason Goes to Hell, even Jason X, Jason Takes Manhattan, which is ooh. But I've seen it.
Yeah.
Like I'd seen it by that age. So I was like, yeah, I want to be Jason because like love that guy. Iconic, of course, when it comes to classic horror. Him alongside Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Of course.
If you want to say, yeah, if you see it every single Halloween forever, it's a classic no matter when it was made or what it was about or the quality of the film. Ghostface from Scream.
So all of them.
Yeah, these are classics.
Yeah.
So I was Jason when I was like 13.
Never seen any of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Horror not your thing?
Not really. I've seen some horror movies, but it's really just not like I'll watch
it's
it. It's
Halloween and you're dressed as like a blonde jester.
Yeah, no, horror's not really my thing.
And I'm dressed as this.
Oh.
Okay. For those, okay, fuck it. For
Just
those on Spotify,
it's that dick from the Pornhub thing. He puts that image on. Sorry.
That's gonna make no sense.
No,
to
it's
anybody.
not, and I don't care.
Yeah,
because we can't actually do
With
that.
the least amount of context. That's perfect. No, but for those on Spotify and audio platforms, Christian is dressed as a jester in a little purple checkered jester suit and a blonde wig. Are you modeling right now?
No.
A little lad dance. There you go. Yay!
They probably can't see this.
They can see the most of it. They can see what they need to. And I'm wearing a green morph suit. I won't be standing up.
Yeah, don't. You don't want to.
Can I like stand up a little bit?
Yeah, it's don't worry, it's head to toe. Like he's got it all covered.
Yeah, no, everything's away.
Everything's tucked it away.
Doesn't mean you can't.
Maybe
see
not
it.
tucked, but
Away.
everything's put away.
Everything's put away. So I am in a
Everything's been put
morph
in its
suit.
place.
So every time I talk about like, oh, what am I? Oh, look at me! It's Seth putting a different thing on me.
Yeah, it changes. I stay the same. So sorry.
No, that's classic.
I think
That's
it's pretty
good.
classic.
You nailed that.
Thanks. We were looking in the place that we were
The costume
looking,
shop.
the costume shop, and there's a lot of military paraphernalia.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we were like, are we going to really find anything? And I saw this, and I thought it was going to be like a disco, like 70s vibe outfit. It's not.
Yeah, you picked it up off the hanger, and you were
Yeah.
like, awesome, like disco suit.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
And I ran into the changing room, and I put it on. I
At
was
what
like,
point of putting it on were you like, oh no, no.
It wasn't when I put
Oh, God.
It wasn't when I put it on. It was when I took it off the hanger, and a little hat fell on the floor. I was like,
You're like, what the hell?
is
I was
this
like,
hat?
Is that like a cummerbund? Or... oh, my God.
oh no, it's
Oh,
a
no.
jester's hat. So I'm a jester,
There you go.
which is good for a jestery podcast.
Yeah, a comedy show.
Yeah.
You
we
know what
jest.
else is good for comedy? This.
Yeah, morph suits.
Yeah. Not gesturing to a morph suit, gesturing to whatever Seth decided
Whatever
to
Seth
change
put-
me to in that
Yeah.
moment.
In the first 5 minutes, he's changed you like 12 times.
We are at 13 minutes, and at any point I go, he could always not change
do it,
me.
and that's just as funny.
It's either going to, yeah, exactly. Either way this goes, it'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
He'll either change me to the perfect thing every time, or I'll just be wearing a green suit and
yeah.
he'll never do
never
it.
change it.
He just won't edit anything on me. Fuck you if you were thinking of doing that. It would have been awful.
Fuck you. No, it needs a little bit. A little bit. Make him a little bit.
He
of
can
something.
pick the spice. He can pick
Yeah,
when,
pick how much
what
coffee spice you want.
happens. Yeah. So, for those that aren't watching on YouTube, first off, go do so. Otherwise, let's actually get into like some semblance of
let's talk about
conversation
Halloween.
here. So, first Halloween you remember?
First Halloween. Okay, so we grew up like kind of doing Halloween. Like,
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of Halloween was being done because it was like, first off, there was the. We grew up on more of the religious side of things.
Yeah.
And so that is the devil's holiday. Until I was like 7 and my parents were like, that's bullshit. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They can go get candy from people if they want.
I
That's
used
what
to
they
have
wanna do.
a teacher in middle school who thought it was like the devil's
Yeah.
holiday. It's like it's when Satan was born, and I was like, was Satan born?
Nope.
Does he have like a mom? And
Nope.
And like literally, it's always been like, no, why? He was like created by God, and I was like, oh yeah. And they're like, oh
candy,
man.
please. Candy.
Candy.
Give me the candy.
Candy immediately in my hand.
In my hand right now.
No, but Seth will attest to this. We had a teacher that was like batshit crazy about
Yeah.
it. That was like, if you wished them a happy Halloween, that the disciplinary action would be taken.
She throws salt on you.
He like hissed like a cat.
Yeah, so that's what that was for a while, and then my parents were like, fuck it, they can go do whatever they want to do. So we went, and I believe my first Halloween, I was a ninja.
That's a cool one, though.
It was cool. I was,
Especially when you're like a kid.
yeah, I was in like, it wasn't a morph suit, but it was a full black suit, and then my dad had one of those ski masks that was just only the eyes.
Yeah.
So I wore that, and I had a belt, and that shit felt cool. I felt
yeah.
cool. That was my weapon of choice, was a belt.
Dude, you were a parent ready to whoop
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, that's what it was.
You were the ninja's father. Ready to come home after
I
a
was
little hard day of work and take it out on your son.
I was Ninja's father.
Ninja's father.
Ninja's father, the streamer. I'm his dad.
Ninja the streamer.
Yeah, I'm his
dad.
That's what I was.
Also sponsored by Red Bull.
Yeah. At 7 years old, I was Ninja's dad for Halloween. But yeah, so I was a ninja and I whipped my belt around. It was dope, dude. Loved it.
I'm gonna come from an entirely different.
Great.
You're
Ninja's mom.
So like, I think I was at a young enough age to where my parents weren't quite thinking when we take pictures and like he gets older and look. I don't think they had the foresight to think, what would Jim want to be?
Oh no.
What's his personality?
Oh no.
It was, what's our personality?
Oh no.
What can we put him in before he can decide what to wear himself? No, I say this, but like at that age, they were like, do you want to be this? And I was like, yeah, because at that age, I thought it was like the coolest thing in the world because I saw multiple pictures of this person hanging around my house.
Yeah. George Washington.
You'd really have to know like my family at like some personal level to know who we had multiple pictures of hanging in my parents' room. Seth knows?
Seth knows? What is it?
Have you seen the picture of me dressed as this guy? You had to have. It used to be in my living room at the old house.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Is it obscure?
No, you'll know who it is as soon as I say it. But then you'll be like,
Why?
multiple pictures? Yeah. A pencil drawing bigger than that poster hanging behind us. A huge pencil drawn poster as well as many other pictures of this same person.
Were you Jesus?
Yeah.
Were you actually?
Yeah.
You just
I was Dale Earnhardt. My first Halloween that I can remember, I was the Intimidator, number 3, black and white Chevy Monte Carlo, Dale Earnhardt Sr. I had a little drawn-on mustache.
That's incredible.
And a bucket of candy.
Dude, that's
and a dream.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You have to look back on that and be proud.
It's definitely like not what I would expect a 3-year-old Jim to wear, but like as a
3?
kid.
You were 3?
God, no, I was up and walking. I think you walk at like, what time do you walk?
You walk at 3.
1.
You walk at like 1.5, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe 4.
4.
I was young as hell.
Yeah, that's pretty young.
4, maybe 3.
But it's kind of adorable.
No, it was kind of adorable.
Yeah.
Just like seeing a little kid dressed as Dale. Because as a kid, I thought the guy was like a hero. Just because, again, I will reiterate, multiple pictures of him were hanging in my parents' room. Because my dad's been a huge fan of NASCAR forever. He used to drive for NASCAR. It wasn't like the televised like Sprint Cup, but it was like some of the cups that were sponsored by like local things that ran at the time. He has his NASCAR license. It's expired now, but like he still has the thing.
That's sick.
Oh yeah, no, it was dope as hell. Like being like, hey, my dad was a race car driver. He used to be. And then he was in my like young adult life when I was like 16, 17, he was still active in the industry. He was like a crew chief / pit for another race car driver that we were neighbors with.
That's dope.
Oh yeah, it was always awesome. I grew up around NASCAR. Definitely didn't think it'd be the earliest Halloween I'd ever remember.
Hey.
But I was in fact Dale Earnhardt. I thought he was my dad. Like the pictures that I saw of Dale Earnhardt, I saw an older man with like sun leathered skin with a mustache.
That's
and
dad.
I was like, that's dad. And like my parents got a kick out of that. Like they'd have like friends over and they'd like take out the big like pencil drawing of him that I talked about. And they were like, guys, check it. And they'd be like, James. And like I'd just waddle in because I couldn't walk too great. And they were just like, who's this? And I'd be like, well, that's dad. There, right there. That's a picture of dad. Why are you asking me? Have you forgotten him? Are things going well with you too?
He's right there.
It's dad.
That's
dad. He's
and
in the room actually.
Dad also.
Ask him who it is. It's because it's him.
It's him. It's dad.
Yeah, I thought it was my dad.
I love that.
Yeah, so that was my earliest Halloween that I can remember.
That is interesting.
I was Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Huh.
Raise hell, praise Dale. Okay.
I'm sorry?
Raise hell, praise Dale.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was like a
No, that's a local thing.
Oh, is that a local thing?
Is that a local thing to where we live, Seth? No, I think that's just a racing thing. I think that's a NASCAR raise hell, praise Dale.
Yeah, I guess.
I definitely think that's like some NASCAR culture. It definitely got said a lot around where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
This is I've shown you the giant mural of him on the street I live.
Big. It's a big fucking
It's
mural.
the entire building.
That's a big fuck you mural.
He was one of the
one
of the greats.
Oh yeah, absolutely he was.
Like I want to say top 3. No, definitely top 3.
I would say he's definitely top 3.
At the very top of the pecking order, it would be Richard Petty, the king of NASCAR, the king of racing.
Yeah.
Like there since the beginning of like the formation. I don't want to get into like this weird fucking tangent about NASCAR.
Hey, welcome to the Halloween episode. We're going to talk about the history of NASCAR.
Do you know what NASCAR stands for?
What?
The National Association of Stock Car Auto Racing.
Oh.
Not many people know that.
I did not know that because I've been thinking the whole time of like, what
the
is
colloquial, an often told story is like someone, a souped up car, and they're like, hey, that's a
That's a
NASCAR. That's a
NASCAR.
NASCAR.
That's a
That's a
NASCAR.
NASCAR. You know,
Holy fuck, that's a NASCAR.
Yeah, that is.
Jesus Christ, that's a NASCAR.
They start crying. It's really nice.
What's that car name? I'm going to name my son after that car. Oh, my God.
When they looked at the guy that sang Montero, they were like, yeah, it's all right. It's a little nice. Anyway.
Kind of nice.
That's a little nice.
It's a little nice. Oh, Lil Nas. Yo, fuck you. Yo, fuck you.
It was a slow burn, that one.
Wow. Oh, my. Wow. Hey, that's
Musty?
rank.
Is that you or is that the
it's
costume?
me. No, it's absolutely me because I'm sweating so hard in this. I'm gonna
the
put
wig
this
is the worst part.
I'm sorry?
For me, at least. The wig is the worst part.
No question.
Yeah.
It's so
but
itchy.
like I'm legally obligated.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This whole time I've been like, I looked at the thing. I was like, we're 20 minutes in. I can't do this wig for another 40 minutes.
No, you
It's
definitely
so,
could.
I know I will. But it's so itchy. It's really itchy.
Yeah, it's like semi in my eyes.
Yeah, that too.
But it's
Sticking
Halloween,
my ears.
everybody.
Yeah, we got to commit.
So, okay. I think the difficulty of our it's like a clip show, but with memories. So, hey, you know how they always cut back from a clip show and they say something and they're like,
Yeah.
and talking about that,
Yeah.
let's go to this. So, no, talking about how hard it is to wear this. What is the hardest Halloween costume you've ever worn? Like the most intricate or the most uncomfortable? Either is an acceptable answer.
Whew.
Like the most effort you had to put into it to make it look right, or definitely the most just uncomfortable to keep on all night.
Not going to lie, man. I don't remember a lot of And when I got older, I was like, you know, in The Office, do you ever seen The Office?
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
his costumes are like nothing.
Yeah.
That ended up being me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just kind of like, I don't feel like going crazy this year. And that was every year. I just, like,
yeah. I mean,
I'm
you
not
know
feeling
what?
it
This
this
year, I'm going to take it easy.
Easy, yeah.
He said for the 4th year in a row.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of how it was. And like me and Leah have never been like, let's dress up and do Halloween.
Let's do a couple's outfit.
Because I was
No,
always.
I've done a couple's outfit, so.
Oh, no,
Have I? No, if me and I've done a couple's outfit. I don't think we officially have.
we have, but they've
Our
been
first Halloween
lazy.
together. She was okay. So you know how, do you remember when Bowsette was a huge thing? They introduced a new item in a Mario game that when you collected it, you became like a Peach version of that thing. So like the internet ran wild, and they were like, if Bowser got that item, he'd be like a hot Peach Bowser, and Bowsette became a thing.
No, I don't remember this at all.
Hey, look it up immediately. Oh no, but no, but for real, she was Chompette, and imagining of if one of the chain chomps got a hold of said item.
Love it.
So she was like she had like the Princess Peach crown. Oh, Seth's pulling it up for us.
I'm not wearing my glasses.
This is wear them.
I don't feel like it.
I'm trying to be historically accurate, and jesters were not around in the same time that opticians or whatever they're fucking called.
Opticians.
Opticians?
Optometrists.
Optometrists.
Opticians would be like people who kill. People who kill blind people.
There, he zoomed in so much. Bowsette or
Dude, I still can't read it.
Koopa Hime is a fan-made, anthropomorphized, and gender-swapped version of the Mario franchise character Bowser, in which he is transformed. ... That's the Wikipedia article. Bring up some images, please, Seth. Yeah, that's a really like hyper-realistic
Yeah, it
one.
is.
I'm most familiar with Seth. Click the second image. I'm most familiar with like that rendition of Bowsette. Like, yeah, look at all those. There you go. That's your. Yeah, that's Bowsette. So yeah, just pull down the little Jester's outfit. Just so she was Chompette.
Yep.
The thing is, she was gonna be Belle Delphine that year.
Okay.
And then we went to Spirit Halloween, which they don't have in England, and she was like a kid in a candy shop. You know my wife.
Can you hear the cheese board?
So.
Oh my God.
So yeah, she it was like a kid in a candy shop. She saw Spirit Halloween and she was like, we've gotta. And I was like, well, we typically budget this much to like spend on us.
Yeah.
I was like, you can have it all. We'll just, this month's budget, it was like her first American Halloween. I was like, this month's budget for this paycheck, that's typically just for us to spend until the next paycheck. we're good to go ahead and just spend it here. So we did, and we got like things for a couple of cosplays. And hey, Seth, we're done talking about Bowsette. You can quit scrolling. But
we're done talking about it, but we're not done looking at it.
But so like she went crazy, bought a bunch of things, and it was fantastic. Everything that she bought that day, like we did a photo shoot with, and it was great. And she was Chumpette. Well, she was gonna be Belle Delphine, and I was like, well, now we have this outfit, and I don't know what I'm gonna be. So her first American Halloween, she was Chumpette, and I was Belle Delphine. I have a TikTok of me, you might remember, of me in a pink wig and a tight...
Yes, I do!
Elf ears. I had a pink wig. I had elf ears. I had my makeup done. I was wearing like a tight top. My belly, my midriff was exposed. I shaved my little tummy for that.
And you did that TikTok
and then I had
like
the skirt. I had the skirt, and then I was walking down the alley.
Yeah.
And it was just like, step, step, step. And I looked at the camera and said, hey.
It was really good. That opened up a lot. I'd forgotten about that. That was really funny. I actually really enjoyed that.
So I was Belle Delphine, but that wasn't like the hardest to be in. I was just wondering, have I ever done a couple's outfit?
Yeah.
And no, we went to that party like together, and of course, like I rocked it. I wasn't like sitting in the corner the whole night because I was dressed up as a girl.
No, you killed it.
I was like meeting people. Like,
yeah.
I was just like meeting semi-important people. Like, hey, this is this person that I work for. They own this particular restaurant, and I was like, hi.
Yeah.
Like, hi, I'm Jim, and I'm just like dressed as Belle Delphine.
Yeah, no, me and Leah just aren't extravagant. So like,
and that's fine.
One, I often worked on Halloween, and so like your prime, like dressed up a Halloween, like go to a party, like those years I just had to work. And then for high school, like there just wasn't a whole lot to do. So there was one year me and Leah did are you familiar with New Girl?
I'm familiar with it, and if you said we dressed as this and this, I'd have no idea.
But
damn. I know the name New Girl.
We dressed up as Nick and Jess, which she had a very Jess type dress.
Yeah.
And she already looks like Jess from New Girl.
Yeah, and now you're Jester.
And now I'm Jester. It's good. And then but that was super lazy. All I did was put on a sweatshirt that Nick often wears, and then I put dots on my face for a beard because I can't grow one. And that was it.
I've been there a lot.
Yeah, that was it. And then she did a Halloween party where she just wore a maroon dress and put a 5 on her chest. She's maroon 5.
No,
she's maroon 5.
Stop. It's not. No.
Yeah, that's what she did.
I would literally walk up to her because I'm dumb. One, I'm dumb, and two, I'm colorblind. I'd walk up to her and be like, "Are you like a pool ball?" Because that's what I get. If you're wearing something solid colored, and then you have just a number in the middle of you, I'm like, you're a pool ball.
The noise I just made sounded like something when you get a power up.
Yeah. It was the 4 and it was the build.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway. Yeah, I would have been like, you a pool ball?
That's so funny.
No, but Maroon 5 is also funny, and it's absolutely hilarious thing. Cheese goes great with grapes. So Mimi and I have been thinking about doing a couples one that would be pretty easy to do this Halloween.
Yeah?
I won't say it's guaranteed yet, but we'd like to.
Okay.
We've been watching it recently, and we're in love with them. We'd love to do Bob and Linda.
Yes! Oh, you gotta do it.
We'd love to do Bob and Linda.
That would be so good.
We're wondering if I should just like wear like a big fake mustache, or
Yeah.
if I should just like shave the beard and like make this a little heavier.
Yeah.
We're still unsure. We're still unsure about a lot of things. We might not do Bob and Linda. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
That would be so perfect.
We'd like to do a couples one because we're that couple.
Yeah.
We're that couple. You okay?
Yeah, something smells bad. Did you call your dad?
No.
Maybe it's this.
Yeah, like I don't want to be like that motherfucker, but like
it's you, dog.
It's weird that I don't smell it.
It's weird that it's only on that side of the room.
Yeah, it's weird that you're the only one that smells it.
Weird. You must smell like shit.
Hey, Seth,
which I do.
Is there anything you can pour that tea into? What were you about to drag onto the screen?
Mouth.
Can you do that now? Wait, go ahead
and
do
that
now.
I could probably pour it into like your water bottle or something.
Yeah, you take this and then do it. Don't try and do it here under
Well,
under
yeah,
pressure.
of course.
Do the same for me.
We're cutting to Seth right now, and it's just him in his costume.
No.
Hey, Seth, in that costume, can you pour some tea?
Well, yeah, of course.
With the Force.
This thing took like 3 hours to put together. I'm not gonna get out of it.
Yeah, of course. Just use the Force. Just kind of like.
All right.
Oh, Seth is dressed up as Yoda, by the way. He's done a very convincing Yoda.
Fill your bottle up, I will.
Yeah, there you go. He's done a very convincing Yoda costume. He's really outdone himself. If you're on an audio-only platform, go check him out on YouTube. He's killed it. He's nailed it. Did you drink my water? I was saving that. That was just spit.
You had my Trisket? Or sorry, I had your Trisket.
We both had my Trisket.
Yeah.
Last episode.
We shared a Trisket.
We shared a Trisket last episode. It was passionate, and then he made fun of me for it. So,
sure did.
So, I feel like we've not done one episode this month where we haven't left our chairs at some point.
No, it doesn't happen. It's impossible. I can't do it.
How?
I'm a fidgeter.
The entire time we did Discord, never left our seats. The entire time we were in Seth's garage, we were on that couch the whole time. So why is it just today, every episode, we're not even like shifting around a lot. We're out of our chairs. We're in Seth's chair. We're in the hallway.
We're peeing, pooping.
Yeah, there have been pee breaks.
Yeah.
This month's been this month's been a wild one. I've been proud of the episodes this month. The last
really
4,
fun.
I feel really good.
Me too.
I think, oh man, look at us right now. Look at the camera, right quick. Look kind of happy. Think about the thumbnails we're gonna get on YouTube.
I'm so excited.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Or do we do regular thumbnails? And then they open it up. It's like,
oh, I don't know.
Either one.
I think a funny one, because I'm in again, for the audio listeners, I am in a green morph suit, meaning Seth can pretty much make me whatever he wishes.
True.
You know how recently I've been putting the pictures of us in there.
Yeah.
I just put a picture of you, but I only put a picture of my head. I think it'd be proper. I think it'd be right.
That's funny.
No, we'll see. Okay, no. I've been that's the thing. I've been very proud of that recently. But
bitch, man, it's so itchy.
We never answered the question.
Yes.
Hardest one you've ever had to wear, or the most intricate.
But
you've never had an intricate one.
That's what I'm saying.
Have you had a difficult one to have on? Like, oh man, I'm wearing this wig all night.
No. Okay. You
hey,
know
man,
what?
I did minimal effort, but it's still uncomfortable.
Yes.
There you go. That's
one year I was Stewie Griffin.
Okay.
And I wore a mask. It was a plastic mask.
But it was
a plastic mask.
As wide.
But it was as wide as a football, so it's just pressing into my face all night long.
Yeah, and the constant like.
Yeah.
Adjustment.
So, but
don't toss it. He tossed it.
Toss it! Did you see all that spit?
Use the Force. You did it, Yoda.
You got a little bit of water on me.
Is there piss on this?
Did you piss on my water bottle? Anyway.
Did you? I'm sorry.
So the top part of Stewie's face was on my forehead, sharp plastic directly on my forehead, and the bottom of his face was directly under my mouth on my chin. So it was just pressing into my face the whole night. Very uncomfortable. Very not worth it at all.
I do genuinely forget some of the...
I was like 14, by the way. Yeah.
I do genuinely forget some of the Halloween outfits I've done. If I saw like a picture of myself, or if you told me, oh, that year, I think I remember you being this, I'd be like, oh my gosh, yes, I was that. But I genuinely think that the most intricate I ever did was when I was 13, because it was like the first year that I went all out. Like I said, I think at the beginning of this episode, I shaved my head slick bald to be Jason. And I got the Jason mask, which I ended up modifying. It's the first year that like I didn't just take something from a Halloween shop and put it on. I was like, the one I got at the Halloween shop doesn't look movie accurate. I cut it to make it look more movie accurate. I got colored contacts.
Damn.
And like I had these like white eyes.
You went for it.
Oh, I went for it. And then like when I put the mask on, you would see like me a little bit through the eye holes. I put like black makeup all around my eyes to where like the only thing you saw were these like piercing white eyes. And I got like the most real looking machete I could bring without bringing, of course, an actual fucking machete to a party at 13.
Super weird to do.
Super weird to do. You were already the kid who shaved his head. Don't be the kid with the machete.
Yeah, the kid who shaved his head brought a fucking machete to the party.
And then I fucking hope that my boss listens to this. Not the one at my actual like job, full-time job. The limo job that I do.
Yeah.
I fucking hope he listened to this, because bro, you had it was for his daughter's Halloween party.
Yeah.
And like, of course, he was the host because he was the adult there.
Yeah.
bro, you did a fucking costume contest. They gave it to like just a bitch who ordered fucking witch outfit. She ordered witch outfit.
Lame.
And she wore that. No makeup. She just wore like a purple dress and a spiky hat. Won that shit.
Jim's not salty.
I was like, dog, my eyes are so dry because I've been wearing contacts for 2 hours at a middle school Halloween party.
That's tough.
Oh, yeah. I
That's
wore
tough.
the mask like all night.
That is tough. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, man. It's not like I still
Harbor hatred.
harbor any hatred.
Yeah, I love that costume. God, it's only
What?
been 37 minutes.
It
Wig
feels
is
like eternity in
killing
this.
me. It's killing me.
Well, now you can say that this is the most like excruciating costume you've ever
There you
worn.
go.
So we've talked about the first one we remember. We talked about the most intricate one on my end and the most uncomfortable on yours. This year, even if you don't have plans to be the thing, let's just say, hey, if there's one thing that you've really loved this year, one thing you've kind of obsessed over, oh, okay. What about this? What is the iconic you?
I need to put it back on.
Your hair. You just ripped it off.
Ah! That's the scary part.
That's the scary part. Ooh. Ooh. It's not going to be trending by the time that this comes out. Ooh. You naughty wax pumpkin. But when people were like, oh, but remember the Halloween you did that? Did you ever once wear any costume that when talking about the memories of Halloween, you could be like, oh yeah, it was that one time. The iconic, the Christian's outfit. Like, oh, that one Halloween where he was this.
Definitely not.
Or any memories associated to anything you've worn.
No.
Okay,
I'm really like when I tell you I just never took Halloween super seriously, which
do
I
you-
feel bad about because I wish I had.
What do you mean?
I never took.
Taking Halloween super seriously. We're taking it super seriously right now.
That's true. I feel very serious right
Look
now.
how serious we are. Look at me. Look how serious I am right now. Don't know what that was.
Who knows?
Who knows?
That's a joke we get to laugh at later.
Oh, a joy. A treat.
A nice little treat.
A
No
nice
tricks today. Only treats.
for you guys.
Oops, all treats.
But no, I have one that'll go ahead and tell.
Okay.
Just because
Please. We're on a podcast.
I think I might have please, if you just didn't tell it, we'd have to
I have
end the
one that
episode
I
right
have one
now.
that I could tell. Anyway.
No, it was 2018, and that's the year that Detroit Became Human came out, which was from, oh my gosh, what was the studio that did that? Quantic Dreams, because they also did like Beyond Two Souls, choice-based games. Like their thing is like there's Telltale and then there's Quantic Dreams. Telltale has a very distinct like art style.
Very.
Yeah, and then Quantic Dreams was like tried to make it as hyper realistic as possible.
Neat.
They used like body motion tracking. I think in Beyond Two Souls they used like Elliot Page. They in Detroit Become Human they used Clancy Brown for Hank.
Yes.
So like it's a much more like realistic, choice based. What you choose changes the adventure that you go on video game. And I watched Game Grumps play it, and it was hilarious, and I loved it.
Nice.
And it was my favorite video game that had been released that year, despite the fact that to date, I've never played it.
Wow.
I'd love to. And I'd love to like record it, stream it, YouTube. I don't know. But maybe we could do it. Who
I've never
knows?
played it, so.
Who knows? Some people pay for this show and they get nothing out of it yet. So maybe they get a little bonus content. Who's to say? We'll figure something out. But
That'd be neat.
oh yeah, so that was my favorite video game that came out this year, and I was like, Connor wouldn't be too hard. I have a jacket that kind of looks like his. It's missing some minor details. And other than that, to look like an android in that game, the way you know they're an android, is they have like this blue LED circle on their temple. And I was like, okay, just take like a wax crayon, like a face paint crayon. They have those. And you just make a little circle. I just find a way to get those details onto my jacket. White
Bing, bada,
shirt,
boom.
white shirt, black tie, black pants. Boom, you're Connor. I had the haircut for it. I had, I don't know.
Hell yeah, man.
Structure kind of looked. I didn't kind of look like him. Kind of look. I don't know. So I did it. I just
I
did.
think I remember that.
I did
Not that, but I remember you seeing stuff from that. It
him.
was dope.
But I wanted to be Connor, so I to add the things to the jacket, I was like, how am I going to get like a decal that like look, because it's a very specific design and everything from that game, very iconic like patterns and such. And I was like, how am I going to do that? The way that I decided to do it was to X-Acto knife it out of duct tape and then just stick it onto the jacket. Boom, pow.
Boom, pow.
Very easy. No, not very easy. Very hard. It was hours. Because like I didn't know how to do it. I would fucking take like a piece of duct tape, and my first thought was, okay, I'm gonna take a piece of duct tape, I'm gonna put it down, I'm gonna cut it out, I'm going to peel it up from whatever I put it on, and I'll put it on my jacket. So I took a piece of cardboard, took the duct tape, placed it down, cut out the shape, ripped it up, and then it just fell because when I took it off the cardboard came with it, and it wasn't sticky anymore.
Oh, no.
It was just the letter, and I was like, okay, I'll figure out another way to do this. I laid down like 2 layers of duct tape. That way when I cut through, when I lifted it, I could only like get the top layer, and then the bottom layer would be the cardboard, top layer would just be stuck against duct tape. So I'd peel those 2 apart, get the sticky side, boom. Awesome. Peel it up. Oh, that's cardboard because that's the underneath layer. I separate the 2. The letters were as big as the tip of my pinky. So like I just kept ripping them every time. And I'm like, I don't know how to do it. I can't get the jacket right. And the jacket was like literally 90% of the costume. If I just wore a white shirt, black tie, black pants, and did the blue circle on my temple, there's like, it's hardly even there. I'd rather just not do anything. Cause like for Halloween, there's either, oh my gosh, you're Connor from Detroit Become Human, or hey, you've got a blue thing on your head. Hey man, hey, what's that? You're either it or you are very not. So I was like, and I swear, I think I've told this story before because I was doing it and it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I've been going at it for hours trying to make this jacket. And I was just like, fuck it. I'm just not going to dress up tomorrow. I just won't do Halloween. I was still in college at the time.
That's such a sad, moment where you just go, I'm not going to do Halloween this year.
Yeah, I'm just not going to do Halloween this year just because I don't have another costume and I've already spent hours at this one and it is not working out. And then one of my roommates at the time, Tanner, he looks at me and in the immortal words that I'm going to remember until the day I die, he looks at me, he goes, bitch. And then I spent a couple more hours and got it. I worked until it was done and I made the jacket. 2 things came of this. One led into the other. 1, I made TikToks because I was proud of my costume. 2, when I posted those TikToks, I tagged them under Detroit Become Human. And a girl in England who had also loved that game was searching through that tag because she was a cosplayer and wanted to see other people's costumes, liked mine, liked my video. And at the time, I had like 50 followers. Back when they were called fans.
Yeah.
High five. No, back when they were...
Sorry.
No, you're good. Back when they were called like fans.
Yeah.
And so every time I got like a like or a follow, I'd be like, oh my gosh, who's this? I clicked over 100,000 fans. I was like, oh my God. So I just followed them back. And at the time, TikTok would auto send you the first message.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, say hi.
Yeah.
It was, hi, my name is insert username. It's nice to be your friend. Very robotic and weird.
Yeah.
And she, kind of felt a little embarrassed by it. And she was like, thanks TikTok for auto sending a weird ass message and not just letting me stalk in silence. And I was like, right, absolutely. It's fucking crazy that they do that. And then we just kept talking. And then a week later we had each other's Snapchat. And then a week later we had each other's Skype.
So because Tanner called you a bitch.
Yep.
So you're saying it's Tanner's fault.
Yep. You got it. Don't let him know that. It'll go straight to his head.
He's just going to go around calling everybody a bitch. You're a bitch. Sorry, go ahead.
Change their lives.
Yeah, you're a bitch. Now get married.
What'd you say, Seth?
Oh, I said, so it's Tanner's fault.
So it's Tanner's fault. Oh, absolutely.
Also, because he called you a bitch, this podcast happened. Genuinely, I don't think, one, if you had not met Mimi.
Yeah.
I don't know if this podcast would
Who
be what
really
it is.
supports every creative endeavor I try to go towards.
Yeah. And 2, if you had not been on TikTok.
Yeah, because the other thing is, not
Yeah.
only did she find that video because she was scrolling through the tag, But Detroit Become Human was such a popular game that it's the very first time I ever trended. I went from like 50 fans to by the time that like those videos stopped performing well, I had about like over 1,000.
Yeah.
And then, which, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
50 to 1,000, astronomical. And then I kept doing comedy videos, eventually 5,000. And like, if I had never blown up for any reason whatsoever, at some point, I probably would have stopped.
Yeah.
I don't know when, but I definitely might have. Who knows? Because that's what ended up happening is I met Mimi and, well, the rest is... You're looking at it. Whatever it may be. Seth, you're looking at it. He gave me a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. The classic thumbs up.
Classic thumbs up from Seth.
That's crazy. Wow,
Yeah.
just because one person called you a bitch, your life has unfolded.
Well, no, there were multiple parts in that story.
It's true, but...
It wasn't contingent on that one thing.
No, but if he hadn't called you a bitch...
If the Game Grumps had chosen to not do that game... That's the thing, is that's when anything boils down to it, I don't care what the fuck it is.
Effect.
The butterfly effect. When I think of any crazy good thing happening in my life, the fact that, and I'm going to go, this is lore of the podcast right here, so listen closely. If the guy that played Judd Fry in Oklahoma had a steady job when he got the part in the first place, we wouldn't have this podcast.
We would have never met.
Because he was looking for a job, and he found one, which means he couldn't do the show, and I had to be in Oklahoma.
And meet.
And then I met Miss Malcolm, who invited me to do that camp. I had to say yes to living away from home for a month in the middle of a cornfield in North Carolina in order to be the Scarecrow, which it was great for character acting. But it was great for,
Yeah.
So I had to say yes, and I had to do that. And then we had to hit it off. There was a possibility we could not have hit it off.
Yeah.
We could have just rubbed each other the wrong way. But thank God we rubbed each other the right way. A lot.
I could have, only off camera. I could have just not done Wizard of Oz. I could have said, you know what, I had a good experience with my last show. I'm just going to let that be my last show here.
Literally. Because that's all the things I experienced from my side.
Yeah.
We could have had a good costumer for Little Women, which means we wouldn't have to have brought down Miss Colley, who saw me, who got Miss Malcolm to get me to go over to North Carolina. I'm not sure it was 100% Miss Malcolm's idea. Colley had to be involved.
Probably.
Yeah. So a million things led us to... Really look at me here. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. It's like, genuinely look at us. A million things had to happen in just the right way for this to happen. Boo!
Cue waveform.
What?
How much time?
We're at 50.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I think we have enough time for maybe one more thing.
Yeah.
Now that, clearly just by looking at us, we take Halloween the most seriously.
I'm very serious in the moment.
Let's say next year we have a bit more preparation and a lot more budget. What do you think a future costume you'd love to do is?
I'm gonna do it again.
Every
year.
year. It's a new staple. Jim wears the fucking morph suit and Christian's a jester. I'm gonna hate if that's what happens. But oh my god, it's so likely. That's what I hate, is that it's so likely.
I'm trying to think. What would I do? That's another thing, is I'm very bad at ideas.
Yeah.
I'm very, very bad at being like...
What am I going to do next year? Probably whatever you tell me to do.
Yeah, honestly, if you had brought something for me to wear, I'd have been like, yeah. I'll never say no to something, but I'm never going to like come up with the idea.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, like, I feel like I used to be the decision maker, but I would make my decisions after a lot of deliberation.
Yeah.
Mimi can just like deliberate so fast. She could just be like, this is a good idea. Do this. And I'm like, whoa.
I could never.
About everything but where to eat. I'm sorry, but
yeah. No, that's just how it is.
That's all people
It's
ever.
all people. Yes. Stop saying it's only women. It's just all people.
Yeah, all people don't know where to eat. Oh, I saw it. I know it's the Halloween episode, but no, I saw a TikTok recently, and it was like, it nailed the inner monologue of everyone who ever asks anyone else where they want to eat. It's like, hey, do you want to eat at okay, name any 2 restaurants you like.
Arby's and Cracker Barrel.
Okay, so so it's like, hey, I'm a little hungry. I'm feeling maybe either Arby's or Cracker Barrel. Where do you want to eat? It's like, well, just pick one of the two. And it's like, I don't know, it's too hard. And it's like, I have eliminated everything else but two things.
Yeah.
You only have to pick one. And it's like, aha, but you must secretly like one of them less.
Yeah.
One must be the wrong answer. And
Yeah.
you secretly want one more.
See, that's the problem.
That is the inner monologue.
Everybody assumes that you ask the question, where do you want to eat, but you have something in your head. No one has anything in their head. No one wants to. No one has something they're like, where do you want to eat?
Because they'd
Choose
literally
blank.
just be like, hey, we're going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, if
I
I
want McDonald's
had
right
a
now.
secret thing that I kind of wanted more, I'd just be like, hey, you want to go to Cracker Barrel? Because
Yep.
I know for a fact you'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Every time I've been like, yo, I'm craving blank, I just say, yo, I'm craving blank. And then we go to blank.
And it's that easy.
It's that easy.
For everyone out there who's always like, but if they don't want to eat there, I'm just going to give them two things and then let them pick. And then the other person's presented with a choice and they can't choose.
Yep.
If they don't want to eat there, they'll just literally be like, no, I'm not feeling it. What about this? And they'll probably throw out something that you also like.
Yeah. And then
Just
you do that.
ask. Don't ever ask A or B. Just be like, A. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be, yeah.
Yeah.
On the chance that it's not, they're going to be like, nah. B? And 9 times out of 10, you're going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
that easy.
Dude, it's food.
It's literally food.
It's literally food. It is literally food. The next day, you're going to be like, where did we eat yesterday? I don't know, but it was pretty good because it was food. That's all. It's just food. Just go eat food. Who cares what it is?
Stop saying food.
Just go eat food, food, food,
It
food.
doesn't sound
Wake
like
up.
a word anymore. Wake up.
Wake up.
Forgive yourself. It was never your fault.
You know.
Me and Christian just vanished. Wait, I can actually
You
vanish.
can vanish.
My body can.
Yeah, your face is still here.
My face is eternal.
It's a floating gym head.
Or it's not, and I look like a
one
metric
Seth,
dumbass.
Yo, Seth's gonna be like, nope, it's just Jim and Green.
Jermaine Green.
Jim and Green.
Yeah, doesn't it feel good? No, but like I feel like we're either gonna go like in the future, like like second annual, third annual, like when we come back to Halloween. I feel like in the future we're either going to continue to do silly things, ironic things, or amazing things. We're either gonna go like a really fucking good outfit where like we
naked.
hyper real, like nude,
Yeah,
like
we're
like a hyper realistic anything. Like, oh, our favorite video game was blank this year. We look exactly like those
that,
characters
yeah.
because
No, that'd be
luckily,
sick.
like I have a wife who could make that happen.
That's true.
Or like we could just go like straight ironic and be things that haven't been popular for 5 years or very cringy. Just Sans and Papyrus from Undertale. Just because we'd have so much fun with
Yeah,
that.
no,
That's the
it's
thing
true.
is you don't know what you're gonna get with us, because neither do we.
That's the scary part.
Scary.
You didn't know I was gonna do that.
Scary.
Spooky. Spooky part. It's the spooky part.
It's the spooky part.
Ooh.
You know what? I don't think I feel like forcing anymore. I haven't. No, I feel like I haven't forced anything. But
No,
at the
no.
same time, I feel like all of our episodes in October have run past an hour, and I'm like, it's 5 minutes till the. I'm comfy.
I'm comfy.
This
I'm
is-
super comfy.
This has felt good.
This has felt great.
This is a good comp.
And if we keep going, it's gonna be like, why'd you
Yeah.
keep going?
Yeah. When you. Yeah.
You could have stopped way back there.
It stopped being scary after
Yeah.
like 40 minutes.
Yeah, no, I feel comf.
All right. In that case.
I mean, I don't feel comf because this is the most
I'm
uncomfortable I've
about
been.
to feel comf after like it's like for those that pay monthly, it's like if we ever do like a Patreon, it's just gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna get the video of like Seth's gonna hit stop recording today, and then we're just gonna strip as fast as we possibly can.
I'm not stripping. I get to put on pants.
Yeah.
I mean, I take this
Yes
off
and no.
too, but
Something
I get to.
goes on, something comes off.
It's true. The order is infinite.
Oh no. What was that? We need to shut this down.
We need to stop right now.
We need to stop. We've been recording for a month.
It's been an entire month of recording.
Yeah, we have done a month of recording today, and hey, I
And
think
all
I'm
I've
proud
eaten
of
are
what we did.
Triscuits.
Huh?
All I've eaten are Triscuits. I'm starving.
Oh, on camera, you I don't know. I don't know where you wanted to go with that. And I was like, Christian, you had a sub. You had a pub sub.
Dude. No, that's the funniest thing is when
Someone doesn't get.
someone doesn't quite like the bit. Isn't to be fair, I was vague with my bit, but it's the best thing when someone's like, no, you ate a sub earlier, and like just it. I love that
That
shit. It's
happened
so
at
funny.
like the end of last
Yeah,
episode.
it did.
I was like, Christian,
Yeah.
hey, go watch the last episode.
Yeah, go watch the last episode.
As for this one, we're gonna stop rambling. No, we're not. That's the whole show.
Berries and cream, berries and
Ready?
cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries
Are you doing?
cream.
Was that a spooky one? We love you guys so very much. It has been a fantastic October every single week, and we are so excited to hit you with November. We're gonna have
November? More like fucking yes-vember.
yeah, yes-member.
Yes-vember.
Hey, we love you guys so much. We want to give a special thank you to Jamie, Miller, Aurora, and Kansas, and their names could be appearing on my body as we speak.
Ooh.
Who's to say? But well, Seth, and did you just shake your head? He's shaking his head no at me like I'm not gonna do that shit.
Why would I do that?
What these people have done is they have chosen. We've been recording for a month.
Way too long. We've chosen to.
They have chosen to donate monthly to the podcast, which keeps everything auditorily and visually pleasing, as visually pleasing as this can be, and as auditorily pleasing as that can be. And if you are willing to do the same, if you'd like to, if you're able, you can go to anchor.fm, that is anchor.fm/anythingbut, and that'll bring you to our homepage where there's a support button. And you can subscribe in tiers of 99 cents a month, $4.99, or $9.99. And hey, if monthly subscriptions ain't your thing and it's like not something that you're too comfortable with doing, in the link right now, there's also a PayPal link where you can do a one-time donation and make things look real spooky. And that'll definitely help us out. But other than that, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to our producers, Salty Sloth Production Company, for letting us use this lovely equipment, and the studio for letting us be here all month.
All month long.
We've been here all month long. No, this has been a full day. When did we get here? Like
Big day.
9?
Day. 9 o'clock.
Got here just after 9. Seth, can I get a time check?
7:37.
Is that 10 hours?
That is 10 hours. 10 and a half hours.
10 hours. And we need to rest and get nude immediately. So, hey, we love you guys with our whole hearts, and we'll see you next week and next month. Have a super scary Halloween.
Oh. Bye,
See you
guys.
next time, everybody. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Here's the thing. Are people going to actually listen to the end of the episode? Do people actually listen all the way through to hear the funny part at the end?
Hey, I do.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, why?
I don't know. I'm just, are we doing it in vain?
It doesn't. Well, I mean, like, if you want to go down that fucking rabbit hole, it's like, do
we do
people
this
watch the show? Do we need to fucking make a podcast?
That's funny.
Funny enough to be the funny thing.
I think so. God, my testicles.